Democratic Opposition, followed by Highwood.
Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. This PC government and its estranged siblings in the Wild Rose Party have a couple of things in common. First, they are both proposing multi-billion-dollar deficit budgets. They're the deficit twins, Mr. Speaker. Second, they both refuse to reverse Ralph Klein's unjustified tax cuts for corporations and Alberta's wealthiest citizens. Will the Premier admit that by refusing to reverse the Klein tax cuts for wealthy Albertans and very profitable corporations, she has plunged Alberta back into debt and cut services to the most vulnerable Albertans?
Honourable Premier.
Mr. Speaker, first of all, I think that the honourable member might actually want to take a look at what the definition of a deficit is, Mr. Speaker. And if we actually look at the operational plan that we have in place and the operational budget, Mr. Speaker, we see that there is a sustainability fund, which we will soon be renaming the contingency fund, which is made up of savings, Mr. Speaker, which will be used to ensure that we can support all of the services in this year's budget, Mr. Speaker, that are going to continue to allow us to build for the future.
Honourable member.
Mr. Speaker, this Premier believes she can make reality change by changing the definition of words. I recall reading a novel by George Orwell that pioneered that concept. Given that this PC government will not stand up to the Wild Rose and scrap Ralph Klein's tax cuts for the rich and powerful, does the Premier plan to reduce Alberta's dependence on volatile resource revenues to pay for badly needed programs, or is she planning to continue with deficits and cuts year after year?
Honourable Minister.
You know what, Mr. Speaker, it's interesting that he put us in the same league as them. The difference, Mr. Speaker, is that we understand financial management. We understand the financial statements. We do understand the financial definitions, not one of which is in their alternative plan, Mr. Speaker, not one. Mr. Speaker, the alternative to paying cash for everything is putting money aside in savings. We are legislating it, Mr. Speaker. We are bringing in legislative savings, which they did not put in their platform, Mr. Speaker. We're going to make sure that we build the pot for tomorrow so that we can remove ourselves from non-renewable resource dependency.
Honourable member.
Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, they both want debt and deficit, and they both want to cut programs. It's just a matter of emphasis, Mr. Speaker. Given that this PC government won't stand up... Oh, that's my last question. This one's good. This one's good too, Mr. Speaker. Given that yesterday the Premier called the Student Temporary Employment Program a crutch, can she tell us how many more crutches she intends to kick out from under Alberta families to protect the tax cuts for the wealthy and the corporations?
The Honourable
When this government was elected on April 23rd, the first piece of legislation that we brought in was results-based budgeting. And the reason we did that, Mr. Speaker, was to ensure that we were supporting programs that were actually achieving the outcomes that Albertans wanted to see, Mr. Speaker. And as I said in this House yesterday, the STEP program, while very valuable at the time, was a program that was 39 years old. And it was time for us to look, Mr. Speaker, to better ways to achieve the outcomes that we want to have in place to ensure that students can get gainful employment in their chosen profession, and, Mr. Speaker, to ensure that we were supporting the not-for-profit sector. That is what the Minister intends to do, and I'm looking forward to the discussions.